Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got an unboxing for you guys today. I got some stuff in from Tackle Warehouse today that I ordered last week. I'm super excited to show you guys, so stick along and we'll look through some of that and then maybe talk a little bit about the future of the channel these next couple months heading into fall and winter. Okay, so firstly I wanted to go over rods. I got rods. So if you'll look, and this tube right here, this is like a 12-foot tube for two rods that are not that big. Anyways, I've got two rods in here, so we're going to open this thing up and see what's inside, see what it holds. My wife got me this multi-tool for Christmas. This is a Leatherman. This is the Leatherman Signal. This is one of the best gifts, one of the most practical gifts you can get anybody, but especially a fisherman because it's got so much stuff. Like I was telling somebody the other day, like the knife's great. Like I've always carried a knife in my pocket, but something I really love about these is there's pliers, and that's great. I don't have to bring a pair of pliers with me when I go fishing because the knife that I always carry has pliers on it. So that's really awesome. There's a ton of cool features on this, and Leatherman has like a 50-year warranty or something like that if it breaks or messes up. So absolutely great gift. Little pricey, but absolutely great gift. I love it, and I'm super thankful that I got it for the present. But let's open these rods up. Take the little end cap off right there. We got the Tackle Warehouse slip order, billed to me. It's got the two rods I ordered and the discount that I ordered, which we're going to talk about here in a sec because the discount that I got was ridiculous. They were running a deal this day, Tackle Warehouse was, on these 13 rods. I'll tell you guys here in just a minute about it. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, well it took some finessing to get these rods out of that little tube, but those tubes are great. I've not had any problems with them. Normally they keep your rods nice and protected. I've never, I say that may happen today, I've never had a rod come in with one of those cardboard tubes, so those are great. Anyways, let's open it up and let's get the one that I ordered first. Finally, golly, package these things up good, that's for sure. Okay, so let's just go ahead and undo this rod. So this is the 13 Fishing Omen Black Series rod. This is a casting rod. This is the 7'6", sorry, I'm upside down, 6'7", medium power, fast action, lure weight 1/4 to 5/8 of an ounce, and line weight 10 to 17 pounds. So this, if you guys have been watching the channel at all, you know exactly why I got this rod. This is soon to be my jerkbait rod. I fished jerkbaits a lot this year and in years previous, and I have just grown to love fishing a jerkbait. The only problem is fishing a jerkbait on a cheap rod doesn't usually end up so great. You end up throwing a much heavier rod, not in action but in actual weight. The rod ends up just being way too heavy and you tire yourself out real quick. So I ordered this rod because it's a little bit more expensive rod. I mean, it's not super expensive. I think this is like $120, $130 rod, but it's on sale in Tackle Warehouse right now for like 99 bucks. So yeah, go check them out. They're pretty sweet. Pretty good deals over there right now. But anyways, I got this because it's a little bit more expensive of a rod. So A, it's going to be lighter in the hand, and B, it's a shorter rod. The shortest rod I have right now that I use for jerkbaits is 7 foot, and this is a 6'7", so it's 5 inches shorter. So it's gonna not only be a lighter blank because it's a nicer rod, it's also gonna be lighter because it's quite a bit shorter. And that's gonna eliminate me hitting my boat, my trolling motor with the rod tip when I'm jerking the jerkbaits along. So that's gonna be really nice. I'm really looking forward to using this rod. But let's just open it up all the way and I'll show you guys kind of my first impressions. I have one under the 13 rod. It was the first crankbait rod I ever owned. I broke the tip of it, but I just recently actually had it repaired and I've caught some fish on it since then on video and posted it too. So, but I really like 13 stuff. They've got really nice stuff. I have a reel from them. But look at the action with you guys. So look at that. Look at how quick that tip is. It loads into the 5th or 6th guide there, but they're so close together towards the tip. But like, look how quick that is. Like that's what you want in a jerkbait rod because I know you're fishing treble hooks, But the thing that you need to catch fish with a jerkbait rod is you've got to have the right action with your jerkbait, and you're going to get more bites. And if you have a rod that loads too deep, that's too whippy, you're not going to get the right action, the crispness out of that rod to get that bait to dart back and forth and move the way it needs to make the fish react. So that quicker tip is going to help, and it's a medium action, so you're not going to bend those treble hooks out, especially if you've replaced them with some decent ones. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to using this. I really like the reel seat, the nut lock here too. That's awesome. That's one thing that I don't like about a lot of rods, and that I've become a little bit picky about the last couple times I've bought rods. I want something right there that is going to be comfortable to fish with, and that full cork with that like textured reel nut right there is going to be super comfortable. I already know. I don't even have to touch it or hold it, fish with it at all. I know it's going to be comfortable. Sometimes the little like plastic and metal reel nuts, man, they're just super uncomfortable when you're holding it, especially if you're especially for jerkbait where you're moving the rod with your arm and your wrist and your fingers are up against it. It's just so uncomfortable. But that's going to be an awesome little awesome feeling rod for sure. I'm super excited to use it, super excited to catch some jerkbait fish on it. But anyways, yeah, sweet little rod. I like the looks of it, the aesthetics, the all black cork and the white stripe right here. Just anyways, can't say anything better about my first impressions of that rod. So when I bought that rod, Tackle Warehouse was actually running a deal, and it's the reason that I went online and bought that rod. It's because I saw it on Instagram as they were having a buy one get one free. You bought either a casting rod or spinning rod, and you got a casting rod or a spinning rod depending on which one you bought. You didn't get, obviously it wasn't anything super expensive, but you got one of these 13 Fishing blackout rods. I have a cheap 13 rod and I really like it, so I was like, why the heck not? And it's just another rod. This is a 7'3" medium heavy rod. So it's one of those rods you can just do a little bit of everything with. I have a 7'3" medium heavy. I use it for everything. So now I've got two of them, so I can have two different baits tied on them. So anyways, I'm super stoked to have this rod. If I could ever get this undone for you guys. Get this cardboard undone too. Anyways, this rod looks good. It is the 13 blackout, and it is blacked out. I don't think there's a color other than black and a little bit of silver accents on this thing. I like the EVA handles. They feel kind of firm, but I like them. They're sweet looking. It's slick aesthetics. Let me read these specs for you guys. This is a 13 Fishing blackout, 7'3", medium heavy power, fast action. Lure weights 3/8 up to an ounce, which is like do it all. Love that. 12 to 20 pound line on this sucker. So yeah, I'm super excited. That reel nut too. We were just talking about reel nuts. I like that. As cheaper reel nuts go, this is only like a $50 or $60 rod, but as cheaper reel nuts go, I like that plastic that's kind of smooth, that's not real rigid, like it's not going to dig into your fingers or your hand and hurt you real bad. So I actually kind of like that reel nut. I'm anxious to see how comfortable it is after some fishing, but overall it feels like a pretty good rod. It feels pretty light for like a $50 or $60 rod. Let's look at that. It says fast, but oh yeah, that's a fast action. Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, for a $60 rod, that is a fast action. A lot of times when you get into these cheaper models, these cheaper rods, they'll say fast on them, but because of the ton blank that they use, it's very moderate. And this one's not super quick, but it is comparatively to some of the cheaper rods I have. It's extremely fast tip and not so much of that parabolic bend. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this rod. I'm gonna throw Texas rigs. I'll throw top water on this sucker. Some jigs, some smaller jigs, flip a jig. Man, this is just going to be one of those rods that I use for just about everything. And I'm super excited to have it to the lineup as well as a dedicated jerkbait rod. So yeah, let's move on from that and get into the last thing that I ordered. Well, technically the last two things, but... Alright, so the last thing that I ordered, if you guys can see right here, in this little square box, I think you can probably imagine what's in here. Let's just open it up and see what we got. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. All right, again, we got that Tackle Warehouse slip. It's got all the stuff on it. We've got a return label, which is nice in case you have to return something. We got a sticker. We got a free sticker. I think over $50, $100 or whatever, they give you free stickers, so that's nice. I'll be using that. I got in uninteresting news, I got a rod cover for that jerkbait rod because I'm really a believer in these things. I think they really work, and they are super, super helpful. For me, it's not so much about breaking rods. It is, but really the thing that I like these for is it keeps my line from getting tangled. Like if you jumble up a bunch of poles together and you leave them sitting there, the lines will get wrapped around the guides and it's just a mess. And I actually broke a rod earlier this year because of it. And I was too lazy to put my rod socks on and broke the tip off a rod because the line was wrapped around another rod and I pulled too hard and it just snapped. So anyways, these are great investment. If you don't have any, go get you some. They make some really cheap ones. This is like a $5 or $6 one from Tackle Warehouse that you can add to your order when you get a rod. So I have another one of these neoprene ones. I like it just fine. Treble hooks do tend to get hung in these, so you gotta be careful with treble hooks, but I think a little bit of getting hung up in a rod sock is worth not breaking a rod. So that's just my opinion. I really like these. They're good quality, good everything. I really like them. So, and then last in the box, we have the reel that I'm going to use for that jerkbait rod. At least that's what I've told myself in my head. I'm going to use that. We have the Diawa Tatula 100 HS. So this is the right-handed 7-to-1 gear ratio. At least it better be when I open the box. Anyways, I have the Diawa Tatula 150. I have that on my crankbait combo on my Diawa Tatula crankbait rod, and I throw almost all my cranks on that. I have a Diawa Tatula 200 that I have on my 7'6" extra heavy that I throw tons of stuff. I flip on that. I just caught mag draft fish on it the other night. I'll throw A-rigs on it sometimes if I've got heavy enough hooks, big worms. To just the overall, I mean, if I'm punching grass, that's the rod I'm going to use. Stuff like that, heavy stuff, and I really like both of those. So I thought, what better way to show my dedication to the Diawa reels than to get another one. This is the 100, so it's a little bit smaller spool size. It should cast these lighter lures just a little bit better, and jerkbaits are, you know. So I almost opted for the Tatula 80. The only problem with the Tatula 80 is it's like $210. It's like, holy, that's a lot of money. I mean, I know some people are more than happy to spend that much. That just seems like a lot for me. These are going on sale right now because the next generation of these is coming out. I got this one for like 130 bucks. Like, that's a steal for as good of a reel as this is. Even this generation. I know the new generation is supposed to be really techy and stuff, but these are great little reels. Like I said, I mean, I'm super familiar with these reels. That's cool. That's one thing the other ones don't. It has kind of a recessed and a clicking. That's cool. Oh no, it's not clicking. Sorry, that's the drag. It has a recessed spool tension knob, which is cool. I like the little red accents here down by that the thumb button. My other reels don't have that. This has a little bit smaller handles than the 150 and the 200, but I actually think I'm gonna like that for the smaller baits I'm gonna be throwing. Overall, I know I'm going to be really, really happy with this reel. I fully intend to love it, just as I do on my other Diawa reels. So I really like this reel so far. It feels really nice in the hand. It looks a little bit more black than the other ones. I think the other ones have a little bit more gray tint to them. I need to compare them and see. But anyways, really like this reel. I like the T-wing system for fluorocarbon. If you're throwing straight fluorocarbon, the T-wing system is freaking awesome. If you're throwing braid to leader, the T-wing system, not so awesome. You can get away with it, but you just have to tie a really small leader knot and make sure that you're not reeling it all the way down into the leader knot every time. But I do it on my 7.6 extra heavy, so it can be done. Anyways, yeah, this right-handed 7-to-1 HS. Really looking forward to using this rod, pairing it up with that. This reel, pairing it up with that rod. Let me put this reel on this rod real quick and show you guys what it looks like real quick. I like that paired up right there. It's got that like matte black, I say matte black, it's just really black, and the black rod with the white accent and the white down here. Oh man, that just looks awesome. I like that a lot. I like the drag on these Diawas, they're great. And the brakes, the Mag Force brakes in these Diawa reels are, oh my gosh, I can't say enough good things about them. I love them. The only thing I will say about these Tatulas, they tend to dry out. You've got to have some real oil on you. Oil them every couple months, if not more often, depending on how often you fish, or they will start to grind on you and make some noise. You will lose casting distance, but as soon as you oil them suckers up, they're smooth as butter. I mean, they dry out quick, but if you can take 5 minutes to oil them every now and then, they are buttery smooth. Anyways, I'm gonna probably spool this up with 10 or 12 pound fluorocarbon, probably 12, and I'm just gonna throw jerk baits on it all day, every day. And I mean, I can already feel how light this is. I'm super stoked to use it. I hope I get to catch some really big ones on it for you guys. I'm really excited. Well, thanks for watching the video, you guys. If you have any comments or questions or anything, just leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer those. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more unboxing videos, let me know, and I'll be sure to do those. So coming forward in the next few months, we've got deer season coming up. Actually, season's open Saturday morning. Bow season opens up. I'm not really sure how I'm going to film a ton of deer season. I don't really have a camera arm. You know, I just kind of have a GoPro really, and this camera right now is what I've got. So I don't know how that's going to evolve throughout the season. If I end up wanting to film my hunts, you know, I'll take my GoPro, and I may end up getting camera arm and taking this thing. You know, but I'm not really sure yet. But I will definitely try and get out every now and then and go fishing, so that I've got some content to post for the hooked part of Hooked and Loaded. So anyways, I hope you guys, again, enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, please subscribe. It helps my channel out a ton. Leave me a comment down below. I'm happy to answer any questions or anything you've got to say. I love to see you guys comment. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.